All right, gang, we are in the home stretch creating local content for your site. So let me just kind of recap things a little bit for you. We talked about local search, obviously, citations, getting reviews, all that, your Google My Business. We also talked about on-page optimization. We talked about technical SEO and link building. Content marketing is not required, but I think it's something that's overlooked and something that I think can make a difference from an SEO standpoint. So something to really pay attention to for this part of the conversation, and how to create local content for your site, because it can ultimately generate more links. I mean, that is the purpose behind creating content. So we're not just talking about creating it, we're also talking about promoting it and sharing it. So let's talk a little bit about the whole idea of content marketing and what that really looks like. For me, I always look at it as a way to generate links pointing back to my website, period. So if I have a great article and it's around, 10 best ways to get out of debt, and I know some great influencers out there, and I share it with them, and I may reference their thoughts on it as well, and I share it with them, and they then link back to it, or they share it with all their followers, then that's great for me, right? That's more traffic, that's more links, that's everything. And so, I'm able to ultimately showcase my knowledge base in this particular field. And I want you guys to think about that the same way. Just give you an example. I have a client that has a presentation software that is mainly for the B2B space, not so much for students, but it can still make a difference for students. And they were going up against some big heavy hitters. I'm talking about Prezi, PowerPoint, sites that would be very, very difficult to rank for on the first page of Google for the keyword presentation software or PowerPoint alternatives. And instead of trying to go after them directly, we said, okay, we're going to make ourselves the authority in content when it comes to giving presentations and sales in general. And I'm not going to give away all the details, but let's just say that if you do a search for presentation software, we are not only on the first page, we are in the top 3 for the keyword presentation software. And this isn't even talking about local SEO. This is just organic search in general. But it has so much to do with what we did from a content marketing perspective. So it just goes to show you the power of content marketing, how that can make a difference even for a local business. So just take that in mind as you guys are building out your businesses and trying to rank a little bit better in Google. Again, it also creates future link building opportunities. So there's these other areas that we didn't talk about from a link building standpoint because I think they're a little bit more advanced. But you have what's called link reclamation, where if someone linked to your page, but let's say they linked to, or they mentioned rather, your article, or they link to someone else's reference of your article, but they're not linking directly to your article per se, you can do what's called link reclamation, where you reach out to them and you say, hey, this is the actual original article. Do you mind linking back to that article? Or image reclamation. Let's say you created an infographic and it got shared with a bunch of people and they mention it, but they don't link back to it. There are tools that you can use to find all those images and gather those links back for your site. You also have brand name reclamation, where someone may mention your actual law practice or your business for that matter. And you can say, hey, do you mind linking back to our website instead of just mentioning our name? These are all easy things that you can do, but they all have a lot to do with content marketing, right? So, and the way to find that is, what I'll do sometimes is I'll just do a Google search for my brand name, and I'll see how many people have mentioned my brand name but haven't linked back to my site. That's a super easy way to get links back to your site. Super duper easy way to get links. So I just wanted to mention that one piece to you guys, that content marketing is important. It's not the most critical thing, but if you're doing SEO long term, if you're up against some stiff competition in your space, I think content marketing can really make a difference for you. And again, the whole idea of content marketing isn't just to get links. It's to promote your business, make you an authority in your space that will then allow you to get increase your rankings over time and then get more traffic and then ultimately more business. All right. So I'll see you guys in the next one.